we're getting ready to start the first full week of October. We've gotten a lot of rain lately, actually, since just this past Thursday. We got a little bit of rain Thursday afternoon, Friday afternoon, Saturday and Sunday, a little bit overnight. Basically, since Thursday, we've gotten about 2.5 inches of rain. We really could have used that rain, back in like the kind of August, September time frame. But we're still staying steady. We'll take the rains, better late than never, the way I look at it. Even though it is kind of late in the season, it still keep kind of, grass growing, keep it green. We're looking to pretty much probably wrap our regular mowing up by the end of this month, make the transition in November to leaf removal. So I'm going to head into the shop. I think we're going to put all our floaties on our grasshoppers so we don't float away because we've gotten so much rain. But we're hoping to start the final lawn treatment this week, get a good fall fertilizer put down to help boost the nutrients in the turf over the winter time. We're just looking to have a really good, productive week. The weather looks good. Looks like we're going to get back to more normal temperatures. We've kind of had a little bit of a warm trend end of September and the first part of October, but we're looking forward to just close the season out real strong. You ask, we answer. It's time for some viewer mail. I was able to rope Mike Sr. in on this one. He just got back from another vacation, so I figured I'd put him to work and have him help me answer a question. We got an email question from Bob the other day. He's located over between Dayton and Cincinnati here in Ohio, and he is looking to start his own lawn care business next season. And he located a used grasshopper mid-mount on Craigslist, but he is asking us basically what other type of equipment, what would we recommend for him to get started to get his business established. Basically, he's right on the right path already, starting with a grasshopper mower. We've been using grasshopper mowers since 1978. You can't go wrong with grasshopper mowers. So that right there, Bob, that's your first step in the right direction. A few things to keep in consideration, though, is the biggest thing is you want to consider your budget. What are you able to afford? Yes, in our opinion, grasshopper is the best, but there's a lot of good other equipment out there. We've had great success with grasshopper. We've had great success with Echo power equipment. But there's other stuff out there that is just as good. So I think the first thing that he really needs to take into consideration is his budget, what he can truly afford. Kind of what goes hand in hand with that is spending a little bit more initially to get a little bit better quality equipment, because what will happen in the long run, you'll find that you'll have fewer equipment breakdowns, because if you buy something that tends to be a little less expensive, you can tend to maybe have more problems down the road, which eventually is going to cost you more money. You're going to have downtime, you're going to have repair costs. So we opt to go with stuff that is a better quality, better high quality build, because we know it's going to last longer in the commercial aspect. Another thing to take into consideration is what kind of client is he going to service. Is he hoping to target residential or commercial? That again will dictate what type of equipment and what size of equipment that he uses and purchases. We are 75% commercial, 25% residential. We tend to go for the larger properties, so we tend to use the larger mowers. That's why we're using 72-inch front mount grasshopper mowers. Other than that, you really have to find what you like the best. I think Mike Sr. would agree. When he was approached by Grasshopper, he was using other equipment. It was okay, but once you got to know Grasshopper, you discovered, hey, this is a good quality piece of equipment that I can probably build my business around. Would you agree with that? Yeah,
you got to remember, you're working long days in the lawn care. It's a season in Central Ohio, April through November. You want to be comfortable as you can. You don't want to work real hard. So you want something that you can ride on, so that job in the afternoon, it gets the same attention to detail as that job in the morning when you're fresh. If you're walking behind something or you're working too hard, you're going to be tired and your client's going to suffer at the end of the day. Who you're doing in the afternoon, they're not going to get the attention to detail that you give that person in the morning. You can't work hard, you got to work smart.
It's a great point. But I think ultimately, if I could sum this up in my years of working with Senior in the business, what I've seen is you have to crawl before you can walk. He has built this up over 36 seasons now. He's put his heart and soul into it. We've had ups, we've had downs, but ultimately, we didn't just jump right into the 72-inch front mount diesel-powered grasshopper mowers, the Echo Power equipment, the big 1-ton dually trucks with the 9-foot snow blades that we use in the wintertime. We didn't get all that right off the bat. We had to build it up, and we had to grow slowly. You go out, you spend a little too much money, you exceed your budget, Bob, probably your business will suffer because you're going to spend more money and you're not going to be able to cover those costs. But we wish the best of luck to you. It's a great business and it's a great industry to be a part of. I love it. I know Senior loves it. He wouldn't be doing it still to this day if he didn't love it so much.
Keep in touch.
If you have any other questions, Bob, please feel free to contact us. If there's any other lawn dogs out there that have any questions for us, please feel free to email us at stewcare@gmail.com. We'll take the time, we'll read them, we'll answer them, and maybe your question will be featured on the next segment of Viewer Mail. Keep putting those blades of grasses. Mike, guess what day it is?
Okay.
Yeah! Hey, heading south to the GIE Expo. Got a little mojo in the back. Seniors at the wheel. Heading down to Louisville for a couple days. Check out the latest and greatest from all the different vendors that we use. Hey, Moj, who are you most looking forward to seeing at Louisville? And... Okay.
So there's a button on the arm to raise it.
At all.
I'm pretty sure I just found the next big thing for here at Stewcare. Should be picking it up in the next couple weeks. I'll take it back to the shop, show Senior and the team what we're going to have to work on in the off season, get it ready for our 2014 lawn season so we can come out new, fresh, help keep us ahead of the competition a little bit. I just hope they get as excited as I am about it. It's going to be pretty cool. We'll just have to wait and see what happens when I get it back to the shop.